Okay, now we're gonna move on to number 8. Okay, for this one we're gonna have y raised to the 6th power over z raised to the 3rd power. And we have y squared over z raised to the 4th power. Okay, so same thing, working with 2 variables with exponents. We can do it, not a big deal. It looks like it's a lot to do, but we got it. So we can use y6 z cubed over y squared z to the 4th power. Oh, I messed up. That's a 2. Okay, so we know the 6 is greater, the 6 is on top, so that tells us that our y is going to be on top. So we have y 6 minus 2, and the z, for z, 4 is greater and it's on bottom, so our z is going to go on bottom. So that gives us 4 minus 3. So we have y 6 minus 2, which equals 4. So y raised to the 4th power, and then z 4 minus 3, again that's just 1. So you can do z or z raised to the 1st power, whatever you feel more comfortable with. So we're going to put in y raised to the 4th power over z. Okay, we got that one. Now we just have 2 more left. Let's take a look at number 9. All right. We got a whole lot going on here for number 9. So I can't even see it. We have 2y raised to the 5th power over 3x to the 4th power times y to the 7th power. So that's already a lot going on, right? We got numbers, we got 2 variables, we got exponents, but then Alex is gonna throw in these parentheses, and we're gonna do this whole thing by the 4th power. So the way I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna take care of what's in these parentheses first, and then I'm gonna add this to the 4th power last. Coach Riley may do it a different way. I haven't seen the video of him teaching yet or the notes, but this is the way I'm going to do it. But if he does it differently and you like it better, go for that. But this is the way I'm going to do it. Okay, so we have a 2. And we have y raised to the 5th power. Then we have a 3. And we have an x raised to the 4th power, and then a y raised to the 7th power. Okay, I'm still gonna put that 4 out there. I'm gonna put it in black so you guys don't think it just goes with the blue. Because I don't need to just get rid of it, because I might forget to do it later. I might forget to deal with it, and then it's gonna give me the wrong answer. So I still need to make sure that I have these parentheses raised to the 4th power so that I don't forget about it. So we have 2y to the 5th, 3x to the 4th times y to the 7th. So we're going to take care of the numbers first, but 2 divided by 3, it doesn't simplify any further. So I'm just going to have 2 divided by 3. And then, let me write this a little bit differently. I don't like the way it's going. So we have 2 divided by 3. Then we have an x to the 4th on bottom, but we don't have an x on top. So when you don't have an x to the 0, remember we talked about it right here, x to the 0 is 1, so we can pretend like there's a 1x up there or not, but you don't have to do anything special with it. You can just leave that as x 4th, because even if you did, it would be x 4 minus 0, and that's going to give you 4. So then we have a y7 on bottom and a y to the 5th on top. So that tells me that it's going to be on bottom, and then it's going to be 7 minus 5. So this 2 is going to be the only thing on top. And then we have our parentheses to the 4th power. So then we have 2 over 3 x to the 4th power, and then we have y, 7 minus 5, and that's going to be squared. And this is going to be raised to the 4th power. So this is where that 4 comes in, or is important, this 4 right here. Yesterday, if you watched the lesson when we dealt with this, we had to distribute it to each and every piece. And the same thing is true here. So we have 2 raised to the 4th power. And then we have to do it down here too. So we have 3 raised to the 4th power. Have to do it here. X, and if you'll remember, it's going to be 4 times 4. You're not adding, you're not subtracting, you're multiplying. And you have to bring it here too. So y, 2 times 4. Again, you're going to be multiplying. So now 2 to the 4th power is 16. 3 to the 4th power is 81. Then we have x, 4 times 4 is 16. And y, 2 times 4 is 8. So that's a whole lot of work, right? We're going to go over here and check it. So we have 16 divided by 81 x raised to the 16th power times y raised to the 8th power. Okay, so again, like I said, in his teaching, in his notes, Coach Riley may do a little bit differently. You can multiply or distribute this raised to the 4th power first, if that's what you want to do it, and just kind of get rid of it and then work it like this. But this is just the way I like to deal with it last. I like to do this first. Or I like to go ahead and get all of this where it's supposed to be and then deal with that. So, whichever way you're more comfortable with, if he does it this way, then go for it this way. Okay, so now let's look at number 10. I'm going to go ahead and erase these so I have room. So we have 2m to the 7th power times n to the 6th power. And we're going to divide that over 6m to the 4th power. And then all that raised to the 3rd power. Okay. I know I just gave you a whole spiel about how I like to do it this way, but I'm just going to go ahead and do it the other way so you can see how it's done. So I'm going to go ahead and distribute this 3 first. So I have 2 raised to the 3rd power. Oh, wrong color. M, 7 times 3, we're going to multiply. And then we have to do it here. So n, 6 times 3. We have to do it on the bottom. So 6 raised to, 6 cubed. And then one more time. M, 4 times 3. Okay. Let me be consistent here. So the reason I like to go ahead and deal with what's in the parentheses first is because if you look over here, I only had to distribute this 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Over here, I had to distribute it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So not that big of a difference, but this just feels like more to me. But it may not feel like that to you. So 2 cubed is going to be 8. M, 7 times 3 is going to be 21. N, 6 times 3 is going to be 18. And that's going to be over 6 cubed, which I am not sure. Let me get my calculator out real fast. I know 6 times 6 is 36. Okay, so that's going to be 216. 4 times 3 is going to be 12. Okay, so I'm going to take care of these numbers first. And let me do some math real fast to see what this simplifies down to. Okay, so 8 divided by 216 can simplify it down to 1 over 27. Let me just double check that. Yes, okay, so 8 divided by 216 can simplify down to 1 over 27. So now I need to take care of my m's. So m raised to the 21st power divided by m raised to the 12th power. So I know that's going to go on top. 21 minus 12. And then we don't have an n on bottom, so we can leave n to the 18th on top. So then I can, anything times 1 is just going to be itself, so I can drop that 1. And I can have m, 21 minus 12 is going to be 9. And then n over 18, and that's going to be over 27. Okay, so let me make sure. Yeah, okay, just making sure it didn't give me any problem when it restarted. So I'm going to have m raised to the 9th power and n raised to the 18th power, and then I'm going to put that over 27. Okay, so again, you can do it this way, or you can do it this way, or whichever way Coach Riley teaches, whichever way you prefer. It's really up to you, but that's 8.2, questions 1 through 10 on ALEKS, and that's all I got for you.